What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the special Friday evening Valentine's Day edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of red pill truth, wisdom, and awareness. We are brought to you, as always, by Gorilla Mind Rush, the #1 non-habit forming supplement on the market for memory, focus, mood, concentration. To support your goals and support the show, go to donovansharpe.com/Gorilla Mind Rush. Okay, let's get right to it. My guest this evening is none other than fitness and nutrition expert Myron Gaines. Now, I saw somebody ask in the chat, what's going on, Myron? Everybody say what's up with those big, beautiful teeth of his. Myron is the guy that I'm secretly envious of. I always say, I'm not the best looking guy, but I'm not a terrible guy. And then I say things like, well, guys who have good looks, the guys that I'm kind of jealous of, Myron is that guy. Like, if I could look like anybody, it would definitely be Myron. I mean, look at his teeth. Like my teeth are average. His teeth are just lighting up the screen.
They're fake. I got them in Colombia.
Hey, listen, guess what? Teeth are like tits. Even if they're nice, we don't care if they're fake, dude. Fake tits, fake teeth, as long as it looks good, right?
Silicone or real, it doesn't matter.
You know it. You fucking know. And the way they're doing them now, or actually the way they were doing them back when I was in Vegas, what used to happen is if you like really squeezed like a fake tit, some of them used to pop, like it used to burst. Dude, you can like knead those motherfuckers like dough now, man. It's just unbelievable. Dude, I remember I was fucking this one girl, and I know we're off topic, but I remember I was behind her. I had her, I can't really. So like we're standing up, right? And she's got her, like I'm fucking her doggy style standing up. And I've got my hand around her neck, and then I've got my hand on her tit, right? And I'm squeezing the shit out of her tit. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, I'm going to bust this fucking girl's implant. So after we got done, I was like, yo, check your tit. Is your tit? She's like, yeah, it's fine. They make them good like that. And I was like, are you serious? Yep. So the very next day she sends me a picture. It's like a star. It's like a purple starfish on her fucking tit.
Dude, it's cheaper now too, especially here in Miami. It's like plastic surgery capital.
Dude, I swear to God, man. Listen, fake tits used to be like $25,000, $30,000 for a good surgeon. Dude, everybody does great fake tits
for under
now.
10 grand now.
Yeah,
you get them for under 10,000 now.
You will not spend more than 5 figures. So anyway, getting back to what we were talking about. Now, when I fucked
we're supposed to talk about fitness. I forgot
hold on, watch this. Watch how I segue this. The girl that I was talking to, and I don't remember her fucking name. Who fuck knows what her name is? The girl that I was fucking, we were both super duper drunk, which leads me into today's topic: alcohol and fitness. Now, this is the second time we are doing this particular show. I saw somebody in the chat asked if this was part 2. No, this is not part 2. This is the alcohol. This is the same presentation as last time. What ended up happening is that when we were live on the air, Myron, last time, I didn't realize that we were live on my main channel. At the time, I was like, oh shit, like I'm supposed to be in YouTube jail. If they find out that I broke out of jail, they might shut down my channel. I didn't know that I had won my appeal, right? I had been granted and I never checked my YouTube email, but as soon as we went live, I was like, oh shit, I got to hide this thing to make sure. Nope. Everything is good. Myron, you and I talked about that. I wanted to make sure the YouTube check cleared before I came back live. So here we are with the alcohol episode. So let's go ahead and get this party started. All right. Very good. Alcohol and fitness at Unplugged Fit is where you can find Myron Gaines. www.unpluggedfitnesslife.com is his website. All right, Myron, start us off.
Thank you, man. So, guys, today, obviously, it's Valentine's Day. For all the guys out there that are going to go out with their girlfriends, plates, long-term relationships, LTRs, etc. Obviously, you're probably going to have some wine. You're going to go out and have a good time. And I think it's important to know how alcohol affects your fitness. And the reality is that everyone drinks. Everyone wants to drink. And it's about not necessarily demonizing it, but figuring out ways to do it in a way where you can mitigate as much of the damage as you can, right? So first, we'll start with basically during today's presentation, guys, hopefully by the end, you'll know what alcohol is, how it affects you, how to best deal with it, and etc. So first, we'll define with what alcohol is, which I'm sure everybody knows. But for those out there that are tuning in from Dubai or something, or some Arab country where it's banned, an alcoholic drink is a drink. I'm Muslim, so I can make that joke. But there's a drink that
right. It's like I say the N-word, right?
Alcohol, a type of alcohol produced by fermentation of grains, fruits, and other sources of sugar. The consumption of alcohol plays an important social role, obviously, in many cultures, except for Islamic countries. Most countries have laws regulating the production, sale, and consumption of alcoholic beverages. And 1 gram of alcohol is equal to 7 calories per gram. So now that we know what alcohol is defined, now we're going to talk about the effects of alcohol. That is a fucking awesome cube you got going there, Donovan.
Man, listen,
like
this is just Google Sheet. What is this? Google Sheets, Google presentation, Google Slides. That's all it is, man. Like, it's fancy as shit. Makes me look good.
Guys, all other content creators, though, you guys got to check this shit out, man. Like, this is the guy.
Hold on a second, man. I'm getting a lot of quote unquote hate in the chat. Dudes are in here like, damn, Donovan, you got to talk about this tonight. Somebody else said, damn, Donovan, you had to have this stream, but I'll listen with an open mind. Listen, man. And you know me, I'm definitely a whiskey guy. I'm getting nice and fucked up on whiskey. Don't worry, I'm not getting whiskey dick. I'm going to take about 1,500 milligrams of Viagra because I'm 42, but I'm all right, right? Like, that's how this works. Please continue.
And for the guys out there that are like, damn, man, I don't want to see this right now. Don't worry, guys. We're going to teach you how to deal with alcohol so that it doesn't fuck up your game. So this is actually where you want to stay tuned. So we're going to give you the problem and a solution because we're all about solutions over here. So, all right, guys, so we're going to talk about the positives and the negatives, right? So the positives, obviously, as we all know, lowers inhibition. You know, you see a cute girl at a bar. Oh, I'm drunk. I can go up and talk to her now. I have the courage, right? The liquid courage, as they say. It increases your social anxiety, right? So, well, actually, excuse me, it decreases your social anxiety.
There we go.
It increases your social capacity. And, you know, it builds trust and unity among parties that are consuming alcohol. You know, how many people say, oh, if a guy doesn't drink, I don't trust him, you know? So it's a bonding thing. The negatives, lowers inhibition, right? It's
actually, that's negative. Not really a negative, Myron, especially when, you know, listen and believe, hashtag consent, hashtag enthusiastic consent. But yes, the lower the inhibitions, the higher the daddy issues, the better the night.
The other negative is detrimental to health, and then possibly overall detrimental to your productivity. As you guys all know, after a night of drinking, the next day you feel like crap, you don't really want to do anything, etc. So those are the negatives and positives of alcohol. So now we're going to talk about alcohol and fitness, okay? So the reality, guys, is that alcohol creates metabolic chaos, lowered inhibition, empty calories, no satiating effect. In other words, like, it makes it, you know, you consume calories without actually getting full, so you're going to be more prone to overeat.
Hence the beer gut.
Exactly.
Right.
It lowered your testosterone, lowered muscle protein synthesis, which muscle protein synthesis is basically a fancy term for saying your body's ability to recover using protein to facilitate new muscle tissue repair. And then decreased performance potential. We all know how it feels to go to the gym after a day of drinking. You feel like crap. You're literally struggling to lift 50% of your 1 rep max. And yeah, it's never a good day in the gym. But we're going to cover each of these topics in detail so you guys are more informed, okay? So number one, we're going to talk about metabolic chaos from alcohol in the next slide.
I was just about to ask you what exactly you mean by that, but here we go.
Yeah. So basically with metabolic chaos, guys, your body treats alcohol as a toxic foreign substance, okay? And prioritizes metabolizing it first. So since alcohol can be stored in the body, other macros like fat and carbs are more likely to be shuttled towards fat storage, okay? And then dietary fat is especially stored as fat tissue if you're in a caloric surplus. As we discussed before in the other presentations, guys, which I highly suggest you guys check out. We discussed fat loss, how to build muscle, etc. To sum that up, calorie surplus leads to fat gain or weight gain, and then calorie deficit leads to weight loss. It's just as simple as that. You know, calories in versus calories out, guys. So alcohol basically it makes it a little bit easier for you to store fat, especially dietary fat if you're in a caloric surplus. So number two, the next slide.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
And that picture right there, guys, is how your body metabolizes alcohol from a scientific perspective for the nerds out there.
Yeah, right. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, number two. Okay, so now we're going to talk about Gain Thief Team. I like that. I like that. Play on word.
So we're going to talk about the trifecta when it comes to robbing you of your gains in the gym, guys. All right, and these three are number one, low inhibition, empty calories, and the lack of a satiating effect from alcohol, right? Or not that feeling of not getting full from consumption of alcohol. So these three effects are a match made in heaven when it comes to breeding fat gain. The empty calories can create a sense of hunger due to zero satiating ability, thus dramatically increasing the chances of overeating. Carbs and fat are especially susceptible to fat gain during a calorie surplus if alcohol is consumed, guys. So just take that into consideration. If you're going to drink, you know, track what you're drinking, make sure that especially if you're in a diet phase, you definitely want to track what you're drinking and making sure that you're not eating in a calorie surplus from the alcohol, because alcohol obviously easily adds up and it doesn't fulfill you from a satiating standpoint.
Right.
Next, we're going to talk about testosterone, muscle protein synthesis, and performance. So the reality, guys, is alcohol does lower testosterone, but it's acute. Okay, it's a short-term effect of lowering your alcohol if not frequently consumed. If you're not like a chronic alcoholic and consuming all the alcohol all the time, it should be an acute effect. Okay, 1 to 2 drinks have actually been shown a slight increase in testosterone, but this is typically from libido. You know, we all know after you drink and you're at the bar, you're like, oh, that girl's a lot more cute. You know, it's just
your goggles, brother.
It's yeah, exactly. So it's typically a libido type of testosterone increase and not necessarily anabolic. And for the newer guys here, anabolic means a more muscle building environment in the body. It means anabolic, and catabolic is like a muscle loss environment in the body. So chronic excessive drinking will lead to decreased testosterone levels and lower levels of vitality, as we all know. You feel like crap. Alcoholics, if they don't drink, they feel like crap, and then obviously their health takes a tank.
Yeah, right.
One study showed drunk men in an emergency room had 45% less testosterone versus being sober. Another study found 8 to 9 drinks. After 8 to 9 drinks, the process of muscle protein synthesis was actually decreased by 37%. So after, and obviously this depends on, how big of a guy you are, etc.
Sure.
Male, female, genetics. But once you start to get like that drunk feeling, you can pretty much rest assured that your muscle protein synthesis is going to take a significant hit. And one study showed 37%, which is significant, guys. So your ability to recover from your weight training is diminished. And then lastly, alcohol can negatively impact training performance, thus limiting the ability to stimulate the body to build muscle. Because as we all know, sorry, go ahead, Donovan.
No, go ahead. I'll let you finish, and then I'll ask my question.
I was going to say that, obviously to build muscle, guys, you got to go in the gym and get better over time. Yes. Progressive overload is a staple when it comes to hypertrophy training, aka building muscle. So if you're not able to go to the gym and maintain your performance and get better week to week, month to month, cycle to cycle, then you're effectively limiting your ability to grow new muscle. And let's face it, drinking alcohol, every week is going to impede you to some degree when it comes to performance, So you just got to keep that in mind, that when you do drink, drink sparingly. So next slide.
Let me ask this question here. That's all right. Thomas Munier with the €10. He says, my parents are functional alcoholics for more than 20 years, caused no health issues aside from some weight gain. They do blood checkup each year, and all of their blood values are within the normal range. This isn't the first time I have heard this. And again, I think, and listen, I've dated functional alcoholics before. These are girls that drink every day. They don't drink they don't get sloshed every day, because that can go sideways quick. But literally every day they have a drink or 2 or 5, right? They'll get real nice, real tipsy. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with them, but I think it also has to do with the kind of alcohol they're drinking. Maybe Thomas's parents are genetically predisposed to fighting off the long-term effects of alcohol. So what are your thoughts on functional alcoholics? What are your thoughts on people who drink every day, not to excess, but they drink every day? Functional alcoholics, they have, they have jobs, families, they work out, et cetera, et cetera. What are your thoughts on that?
So that's a good question. So I would say, this presentation is about fitness and alcohol, Thomas.
Okay.
So thanks for the super chat, by the way, though. Appreciate that, supporting the show. But to answer the question, I would say, if you're going to be a functional alcoholic, the reality is your fitness is going to take a significant hit. Okay. You're not going to be able to push yourself in the gym, every time. You're not going to be able to recover appropriately. And as we all know, you got to train really hard, but then you got to recover a little bit harder so that you can progressively overload and get better week to week, month to month. So, I'm sure from a health standpoint, like you were saying, oh, my parents were functional alcoholics for 20 years. From a health standpoint, sure, maybe, it won't fuck them up when it comes to their health and everything like that. But when it comes to performance in the gym, recovering, we're talking about being optimal here. Then it's 100% going to be super detrimental to your physique. Yeah, it's going to be super. I don't know any functioning alcoholics that look great. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I guess what he was trying to say is they don't have any major health issues, but but just like you said, I've never ever seen someone who looks like you, Myron, who is a functioning alcoholic. Now let me ask a personal question. I'll go through stretches where I'll have 2 to 3 drinks every night for like 14 days. And when I say 2 to 3 drinks, whiskey sours, that's the only thing I drink. I'm a whiskey guy, and I don't really fuck with whiskey under triple digit proof. I'm a big guy. I'm 250 some odd pounds, probably a little lighter now because I've lost a little bit of weight, but I'm 6'1", I'm 250. I've got some girth. Obviously, I can't be doing 2 to 3 drinks a night and expect to optimize body composition. What happens in a stretch where you're drinking every night, but you're not drinking to excess? You're just doing it to relax.
I mean, it depends on the person, right? So like everyone reacts to alcohol differently. I would say from an optimal standpoint, you want to avoid it as much as you can. That's why like anyone that like steps on stage or is like serious about bodybuilding or maintaining their body composition pretty much avoids alcohol. I don't really know any serious bodybuilders or anyone that like makes money off their physique that drinks regularly.
Yeah,
but
right.
but for like for the average person that doesn't got to step on a stage with striated glutes or gets paid off the way they look, I would say, if you got to have a drink or two before you go to bed, I would try to say minimize it.
Okay.
But maybe do it maybe a couple times a night and slowly cut it back.
How about red wine?
Sorry, a couple times a week. Yeah, there's some studies that show red wine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wanted to pick your brain on this, right? Because they're all about, because dude, Amari Stoudemire, I drink. LeBron James, I drink a glass of red wine. That's why I play in the NBA.
Yeah, what they're not telling you is that the reason why they're such great athletes is because they spend so many hours in the gym. They're sleeping, they're resting.
Genetics,
they don't work a real job.
6'9", right? That's why.
6'9". They're professional athletes. So like they're and it's always funny how like in the fitness world and like the diet and nutrition world, like people want to pick what they want to take from it. LeBron James drinks a glass of wine before he goes to bed. Yeah, but he's also eating a lot of protein. He's also training like a beast. He's also professional athlete training, 3 times a day, 2 times a day. So you, buddy, Joe Schmo, the fucking weekend warrior guy, you're not, you know what I mean? Like you drinking a glass of wine isn't going to have the same. It's going to affect you a lot more negatively than it's going to affect LeBron James.
Sure. Okay. Well, that makes sense. So just become LeBron and I'm good, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, cool. Got it.
Become LeBron or RIP to Kobe, So,
yeah, right. Exactly.
That type of work ethic. But,
okay,
but yeah,
so wait a minute.
Sorry. So we're going to talk about the next slide is how to mitigate negative effects. This is the moneymaker for the guys.
Yes, sir. Look at the model shot, motherfuckers. Yeah. He's looking at all right now. Myron is on the balcony, and there's like an ocean of bitches out there, and he's like, "Yeah, y'all bitches want me. You like this? You like the Calvin Klein draws? I like the look." But seriously, I like the vascular look. You're very, very symmetrical, looking good there, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And that's honestly, I always say, look good, feel good. We're not, and for the guys in the chat that are the viewers watching, we're on this. Whenever me and Donovan do the collabs, guys, we're going to give you the most optimal way to train and improve your body composition from a health standpoint as well. Right. We're not out here advocating like that you cut calories drastically or don't eat carbohydrates or go on some weird diet. It's all about sustainability and feeling good, because you got to feel good. Then that's going to hopefully lead to you looking good. And then when you look good, it's going to pay back dividends.
Absolutely.
Feeling good. So,
absolutely.
So, all right, guys. So this is how you're going to avoid fucking up when it comes to drinking. All right. So ration your calories for drinks and save them for when you drink and you actually need them. All right. So what I mean by that is if you know you're going to drink, have a nice carbohydrate dense meal, right? Like I like to have a sandwich or so, right? If I'm going to do that. Right. Then you have your fun night and then save the majority of your calories for the end of the night when you know you're going to binge, okay? As we discussed, calories in versus calories out still applies, guys. Be cognizant of your caloric intake and ensure you're in a deficit if fat loss is your goal, which I know for most people it is.
Of course.
Minimize your fat consumption on the day of drinking, since fat has a higher propensity to be stored as fat tissue.
How about that?
Yeah, for sure. Increase your protein intake, guys, on alcohol consumption days, because as we know, we discussed before in our nutrition presentation, protein is has a very high thermic effect. And without going into putting you guys to sleep, for every gram of carb that for every gram of protein that you take in per day, your body spends more calories digesting it than it would a carb or a fat. So high protein diets tend to burn more calories. This is why keto and carnivore are so successful with fat loss, is because you're putting someone in a calorie deficit, and then on top of that, they're burning more calories just from eating such a high protein diet.
Wow, that makes sense. The math adds up, right? Like it all, like mathematically. Yeah.
Absolutely. So alcohol consumption is less detrimental on a cut than on a bulk, because obviously on your bulk, you're focusing on building muscle versus when you're trying to focus on losing fat, you're just putting yourself in a calorie deficit.
Right.
Avoid high calorie alcoholic drinks, guys. This goes without saying, the sex on the beaches, the fruity drinks, the martinis, the mojitos, all that crap.
Yeah, man.
Like just try to bail on it, man. If you're going to drink, try to minimize the damage the best you can. Go with your vodka sodas, your vodka waters, your tequila sodas, etc. You're very low
whiskey and Diet Coke. Calorie. Maybe I should move to that.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go.
You're nailing me on all of these, dude. You're killing me.
So avoid the high calorie drinks, guys. Try to get the most alcohol per drink with the least calories. Like I was saying, your vodka sodas and your tequilas.
Everclear.
Drink plenty of water, guys. Shit ton of water. Like I'm talking like the day you drink, like double your water intake. All right?
Okay.
On intermittent fasting, for all the zealots out there that swear in intermittent fasting might actually be a good tool if you're going to drink. Because if you know you're going to drink, then you can allot all your calories to that time window where you know you're going to consume alcohol. So intermittent fasting may be a good tool to help you restrict calories and stay more diligent on tracking. Drink on rest days and resume training as normal. One study showed acute alcohol consumption and sleep deprivation, remember, for one night, had almost no result on neuromuscular performance. So, it won't fuck you up too bad if you only do it one night, but if you're doing it multiple nights in a row,
sure,
it's 100% going to affect your performance. Yeah, exactly. If getting intoxicated is the primary goal, consume all your drinks in one sitting. This helps alleviate some of the social pressure later, So when people are trying to do drinks later, exactly.
Yes.
And it saves you money, right? So,
dude, I don't drink to socialize. I drink to relax. Like that's it. Yeah. Like I don't know. Listen, like some people love to drink and socialize. They like how they feel. I've never been like that, man. Like, and I think it has to do with the fact that like when I was doing drugs every weekend, I like uppers. I like stuff that makes me feel good. If I want to be social, I'll do a line of blow. If I want to relax, I'll drink 17 whiskey sours and call it a night.
So again, I put it on this twice, guys. Increase your water intake. Another tip: consume 30 milligrams of curcumin powder and 20 milligrams of black pepper extract, pepperine before a night of drinking. This is an old Japanese technique to help with dealing with alcohol consumption and hangovers. And then, as always, guys, yeah. I looked that one up. It was actually and there's some studies too to show that it's positive. Which studies are in the description, guys. As you guys know,
yes, they are.
You guys know bullshit. Studies are in the description box for anybody that wants to research where this data came from, because I'm a big proponent.
That's not what I heard, Myron.
Yeah, exactly.
For that guy, that's who we're talking about. That's who we're talking to. We're talking to that guy.
High quality info, man. So you guys can challenge the information, check it out yourself, and read it. No bullshit here, guys. We're giving you guys just the facts and reporting it and distilling it for you guys in a presentation. And as always, guys, moderation is key, man. I always say, drink for the occasion. Don't make the occasion to drink. So. Just understand that drinking does have negative effects on your fitness, but you can definitely mitigate it through some of these techniques we showed you guys. And just now you know what alcohol really does to you. And now you can be well informed before a night of drinking and help you make more educated decisions. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Do we have another slide? Or?
Oh, yeah, we do. I just have a couple of quick super chats to shout out here.
Okay.
So KidMac29 with it's $5. I think it's $5 Canadian. I'm not a currency expert. He says, how to deal with friends pressuring you to drink. That's an issue for a lot of people. Yeah, that actually is. Listen, and it would be easy for us to sit up here and say, dude, just fucking say no to drugs, right? Like I remember they told me say no to drugs when I was a kid, but then you do drugs, you're like, no, I don't want to say no to drugs. I want to say yes to drugs. It's the same thing. It's kind of the same thing with alcohol. Everybody's drinking, everybody's feeling, and you can tell when people are drinking, they're a little bit more sociable. Just like you said, their inhibitions are down. Everybody's having a good time. They want you to feel as good as them. They're not trying to. So I don't know. I don't know how I would deal with that. I would just tell them, no, man, like I'm trying to lower my alcohol consumption, or maybe ask the bartender, hey, listen, give me an O'Doul's, give me some near beer, right? Like, oh, come on, have a beer. All right, man, I'll do an O'Doul's so I can, look like I'm drinking, look social. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, those are, one of the things that you can do, which one of our suggestions here is basically like you can just consume your alcohol in one sitting, get a good buzz, and then go out, and when you meet with your friends, be like, hey, listen, man, I'm already lit, like I'm good.
Yeah,
or,
right.
Or like you just suggested, you can go to the bar, get what's it called? Get like tonic water. You know,
Yes.
looks like a vodka soda.
Yeah,
Tell them to put a lime in it
perfect.
for you.
There you go, man.
You know?
Or get like a Coke with a lime in it. I mean, that could be a rum and Coke. That could be a whiskey and Coke.
Exactly.
The reason why your friends pressure you to drink is because they want you to look and feel like you're having a good time. You don't need alcohol to have a good time, but if you look like you're drinking something, then I guess you sort of fit in.
Yeah, they're not going to give you a hard time. So you just go to the bar, you know, do it, order in private. Don't let them see you. You know, get a Coke with a lime in it. You know, get a tonic water with lime in it, and then like,
there are some. Listen, check this out. I don't know if you're aware of this. There are bartenders, at least there are in Vegas. Because alcoholism is obviously in Vegas. Alcoholism is a rampant issue. We all know this. Well, just like this guy says, hey, what do I do if my friends are, whatever. There are some. I know at Senior Frogs. At Senior Frogs, and there was another really small bar I used to go to. I can't remember it right now, but you could go to the bartender and they know who you are. Hey, be like, look, man, I'm in an alcoholics. I'm in a 12-step program, or I'm trying to cut back on my drinking. If my friends start drinking shots, do me a favor. And they have the stuff down there. They'll have stuff that looks like tequila, which it's literally water with yellow orange food coloring in it, or they'll just have they'll have like a bottle with just water in it. Everybody's shooting vodka, so when everybody's shooting this stuff, you look like you don't have to worry about that. You'd be surprised at how many people are ashamed to tell other people, hey, I don't want to drink. That's what this guy Kid Mac 29 is going through. So I guess to get them off your ass, fake it until you get the fuck up out of there, man. That's the only thing I can advise.
Or you could just tell them fuck off. I mean, when
that's true.
I was an athlete.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, I love you, but fuck off. Fuck the fuck off.
Yeah.
One more question here.
No, I'm not drinking.
Yeah, dude, that's exactly right. Like, dude, like I'm like, I mean, what are you gonna do? Fight me if I don't have a fucking vodka and Coke?
Yeah, they'll try to shame you. But you just tell them, fuck you, man. You know,
yeah, fuck you. Like, look at my abs and look at your beer gut. Oh, you should have more fun. Yeah, having abs is more fun than a beer gut. Yeah, I'll take a tonic water, please, barkeep. Gubar Warfield with the $4.99 super chat says, I've been struggling with drinking almost a fifth night on a rum or vodka for several months now. It's been tough for me. Stopping advice. Yeah, Gubar Warfield, you have a drinking problem. I wouldn't say that you're an alcoholic quite yet, but if you find it hard to stop drinking every night, you're not an alcoholic, but you definitely have a drinking problem. Myron, I'm not a counselor. I'm not a psychologist. I've never been an alcoholic. I'm not a certified Alcoholics Anonymous specialist. So I don't want to advise people on what I know nothing about or that I don't have experience with. I don't know, maybe get in a 12-step program. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say, go see some professional help, man, before it gets worse. And I would say start investing in yourself too. I mean, from a practical standpoint, I notice when you go to the gym and you train and you're eating better, you're going to be less apt to, conduct destructive behavior that will mess you up in the long run. If you go to the gym, and you spend money going to the gym, you train hard in there, then you're eating correctly. You're going to be like, hey, you know what? I don't want to drink tonight. That'll help you. When you're investing in yourself, you won't want to throw that investment away by drinking alcohol again. So start doing some constructive habits that will keep you from doing the destructive habits. Success is literally just a balance of doing things that will make you successful while simultaneously avoiding things that will make you unsuccessful. And hopefully, if you invest enough in the things that make you successful, aka lifting weights, eating better, sleeping more, living a better, healthy lifestyle, feeling good, that's going to give you the motivation to avoid drinking the alcohol. So that's some practical stuff, but I would definitely go seek some professional help as well as doing those constructive behaviors.
Tom Brokaw says, I have to admit, I'm the friend pressuring you. Oh boy. Well, at least he kept it 100.
At least he kept it 100. Yeah,
that's what he said, man. BK from the Rock. He says, yes, there are mocktails for folks who want non-alcohol cocktails. Yeah, I guess that's what I was describing was mocktails. So 13 minutes ago. Okay, never mind. Quiet, Maisie. My one of my dogs barks at other dogs on TV. It's just what she does. Anyway, all right. Okay, good question so far. Let's move to the. Oh wow, you're right.
Yeah.
That was the last slide. How about that?
Yeah, I forgot that if it was the last one or not. But yeah, guys, IG Unplug Fit. As you guys know, Donovan shouted out in the beginning. www.unplugfitnesslife.com. I give free consultations. Free 10-minute consultation, figure out what your problems are. Most of the time I'm able to analyze within 10 minutes of talking to you. I'm able to figure out where you're fucking up in your training, your lifestyle, your nutrition. And a lot of guys, even whether they decide to work with me or not, they're able to walk away with some value.
Absolutely.
Holy shit. I figured out that I'm not eating enough protein, or I'm not sleeping enough, or my training is like, mediocre. I'm doing some bullshit. I'm going Orange Theory, something like that.
Orange Theory. You guys have those down there, man.
Yeah, dude, it's big here in Miami, man.
Here, dude. Orange Theory. What the fuck was that?
Yeah,
clearly not Google keyword influenced for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, by the way, we were talking about Valentine's Day. I guess we'll go ahead and take a turn. For those of you who don't follow me on IG, you guys can check out what Devin's going to be wearing tonight for Valentine's Day. I will show you the heels. These are the heels she's going to be wearing tonight. It is absolutely red themed. Yes, these are the stripper heels they wear on the stage. Actually have the lineup for tomorrow night. These are a brand new pair. I just got her, dude. I can't wait to smash her in these, man. Holy shit, these are sexy as hell. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking plow her. Then on Sunday we're going with purple themed. We're going with purple themed. More stripper heels. These are very fun. Now this is interesting. When Devin and I first started dating, and she made it clear to me that she wanted to pursue a relationship. One of the many, many things that I did, and one of the many things I did is I gave her assignments, and the assignments every night. And I've actually talked about this in my early episodes, like in the teens, is I would tell her, okay, you're going to wear, I would give her 5 video dances. I'd be like, all right, you're going to dance to this song. You're going to strip to this song. You're going to wear stripper heels, this and that and the other. And she would do it. And she always asked me, well, why are you making me do this? Well, number one, is to objectify you. I want you to know and understand that you are objectifying yourself to me. I still are all the time. I like you as a person. And then she would turn around and say, well, why are you making me do this? Well, because I'm getting you used to me objectifying you. Listen, if I don't want to fuck you, then this isn't happening. I'm going to objectify you. If you have a problem with that, you can skate. No big deal. She says, fine. The second reason I did it is so that she would be busy at night. Dude, she would spend hour and a half, 2 hours trying to get these dances right. She didn't have time to go off and fuck other dudes, at least not that I know of. At least not that I know of. The third reason, the third very, very good reason, yes, Coke is very, very bad, but it's so good. Oh, Coke is bad. Coke is the best, worst thing I've ever done in my life. Don't even get me started. My mouth is watered. The third reason why I did it... The third reason why I did it is to get her used to walking in heels, walking in high heels. I remember the first time I ever told her to do a dance for me, I was like, okay, what kind of high heels do you have? She's like, well, I have these. And she may as well have showed me a pair of Jordans. I was like, dude, those aren't fucking heels. If you can you walk in those? She's like, yeah. I was like, then those aren't heels, baby. You need to go out and get you some heels. She went and bought some 3-inch jump offs. I was like, no. Those 3-inch Johns are not going to do it. Right. We need to go a little bit. She's like, well, fine. And you buy them. I was like, all right. Hit her with the God bless the USA. Now these aren't quite as high as the other ones that I have her wear, but she was like, oh my God. I was like, you'll learn, just hold on to the wall while you do your dance. So, and the fourth reason I made her do this stuff is because as far as I'm concerned, to me, there is nothing hotter than a naked blonde woman with big tits wearing nothing but heels. It's just what I like. Dude, and listen, Devin looks unbelievable in heels. That's why I like fucking her in heels, and it is what it is. Sometimes she's all, do we have to make such a production out of this? I'm like, well, that depends. Depends on what? Well, how long do you want to be in this relationship? She's like, oh, fine. Okay, whatever. Yeah. So that was that. So yeah, that's what we're doing Valentine's night. And dude, I have blue balls like a motherfucker. So I'm going to, oh my God, I'm going to be putting out fires tonight. Holy shit.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yep. Yes, sir. I can hear you. Roastmaster 1 says, I bet she looks great in those heels. There are plenty of pictures. Myron, you there? Can you hear me? Okay. Looks like I'll go solo here for a little bit. Yeah. Roastmaster says, I'll bet she looks great in those heels. Dude, Devin looks unbelievable. Dude, Devin has beautiful, shapely, she actually not muscular legs, but she has good muscle tone in her legs. She knows how to walk in them. Oh, dude. I am gonna absolutely just smash her. I'm gonna Hulk smash her. I'll probably turn green while I'm fucking banging her. Reggie Richmond says smoke one for me.
There for a second.
No, that's cool. I got you.
Yeah, I got you covered, a phone call.
Oh, you got a phone call?
No. I got one. That's what disconnected. My bad.
Oh, that's why it threw it off. Okay, good stuff. All right, man. Well, that's going to do it, man. Well, actually, hold on. Let me scroll up here to see if we have any other questions because I want to make sure. Listen, right now, drinker, heart disease, smoker, alcohol is hard drugs. Spelled that wrong. Somebody said just smoke weed. I know that weed has been known to lower your testosterone, so I don't know. I've never really been a weed guy. Like I said, I like uppers better than downers. If I'm going to smoke weed, it's going to go to sleep. It's good for me. Going to be for me to go to sleep. Yeah, cirrhosis of the liver. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Well, I don't see any other questions here that get my attention. Let's see.
And thanks to the guys that donated on the super chats, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys very much for the Myron, you're getting better at this than I am. Goobar Warfield with the $5 super chat. Kid Mac with $5 Canadian. I don't know if that's a thing. And then, of course, Thomas Munier with the 10 euros. Talked about his parents being functioning alcoholics. Max Digenitas says, got here late. Can I get a too long? Didn't read. I think it's a TLDW, didn't watch. Yeah, just go back and watch the replay. Myron just outlined the pros and cons of alcohol and fitness, how much you should consume, what you should do to mitigate damage if you are going to drink, tips, tricks, metabolic stuff, things of that nature.
Towards the end of the presentation, guys, if you just go back, we have a list there, and then I talk over each point. And yeah, man, how you guys can like minimize the damage.
Good stuff, man. Well, I am going to I'm going to go ahead and run. I got a little bit more work to do, and I'll wait for Devin to get back from tanning. She's actually getting her nails done, and see, this is how I do it on Valentine's Day, right? I don't do flowers. I don't do all the no, I don't do any of that stuff at all. I said, all right, I'm gonna send you $75. You're gonna go get your nails done. You're gonna go get your fucking toenails done. Tomorrow we got her personal hairdresser coming out here to make her even blonder. So I'm gonna smash tonight. Then she's gonna get blonder. I'm gonna smash her again tomorrow night. So it's gonna be a very, very nice Valentine's Day weekend here at the Sharpe family compound. What you got going on this weekend, man?
I'm just chilling, man. I'm gonna work on the business to put out some content for you guys. I'm gonna get a lot more consistent. We're posting on Instagram. Follow me there, guys. Unplug Fit. Gonna be dropping a lot of knowledge gems for you guys. Also, me and Donovan were talking behind the scenes. We got some good stuff planned for you guys.
Yes,
some collaborations. And yeah, man, it's gonna get to a point, guys. And I'm gonna launch my YouTube channel too, but I'm still gonna work very closely with.
Wait, hold on, Myron. Did you just say that you're gonna have a YouTube channel?
I will make a YouTube.
Yes, we did it. We did it. Myron is gonna have a YouTube. Myron is gonna have a YouTube channel. Breaking news: Myron Gaines is starting his YouTube channel. I love it. Very nice, dude. You're the most knowledgeable person about fitness I've ever talked to.
No, I appreciate it, brother. And we're gonna be still doing collabs, guys. Like I'm gonna be working very closely with Donovan, John from Modern Life Dating. I got some stuff in the works with Rich Cooper. Good. Yeah, guys, good. It's gonna be great, man. You guys are gonna see me in the sphere providing fitness information. Getting rid of the bullshit, telling you guys what you really need to get aesthetic and look good. And yeah, I'm real excited to bring that content to you guys, and I'm excited to work with Donovan.
Good stuff. And remember, guys, she should only be able to walk, not run in heels. Number one. Lesson 2, high heels are supposed to be pointed at the ceiling or the wall. The ceiling or the wall, never down. Hashtag high heels. Hashtag. You can tell my balls are full, man. Oh, dude, Dev's in trouble, dude. I think I'm definitely going backdoor tonight, man. Like she's gonna get wrecked. She's gonna get wrecked.
Guys, get Donovan's coaching for you guys that are struggling with relationships with women. I'm serious. Like, hire this man, consult with him, talk with him for an hour. He's going to get you sorted out when it comes to dealing with women. Like, especially when it comes to maintaining a long-term relationship.
Yes.
That's not my expertise. That's I just stick with the fitness, but that's Donovan's wheelhouse, 100%. You got a girlfriend that's giving you a hard time. You want to get her girl. You want to figure out if she's like girlfriend material. You want to take it to the next level. Consult with Donovan. It's worth the money. That's when you're going to spend.
I'll straighten that. I appreciate that.
He's going to give you the real deal. He's going to give you the real deal that you can't say on YouTube. So
right. Or if you want to take the shortcut to having a good relationship, just get 6-pack abs like Myron Gaines, and she won't go anywhere. That's how that goes.
Yeah, then you spend too much time in a gym and you're not hanging out instead of going out on Valentine's. So
Gerald says too much info, man. No. My audience must Gerald must be new to my channel. No, you absolutely must be privy to this stuff. One of the main reasons, and we're really gonna end this after this. One of the main reasons I make some of my private life so visible, especially when it comes to, dude, dude, I'll take pictures of Devin's ass, tits, whatever. The reason I do this is so that guys can see that it can be done. Yes, don't get me wrong. I'm doing this to stroke my own dick, scratch my own back. Look at my girl. She's awesome. I get to fuck that every night, blah, 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 blah. But the reason I do that is to show guys that this is possible. If a woman truly loves you, if you are high value, a woman will literally move heaven and earth to make you happy. She will inconvenience herself. She will make herself uncomfortably hot to do whatever it takes to please you. Dude, does Devin like strutting around in next to nothing and shoes she can barely walk in? Fuck no. She hates this shit. Does she like getting surprise anal? Hell no, she doesn't. But she does it to please me. And it has nothing, and again, there's nothing special about me. There's nothing special about Myron. You can have my game, you can have my body. You just have to decide to do it. That's all there is to it. Gerald Jelk says, remember, I'm an old school player. Oh, okay, so he's got his girl in the heels with the fish with the aquarium in the bottom, right? Like with the bell bottoms. Listen, I ain't mad at you, Gerald. I ain't mad at you, GJ. But yeah, listen, you guys can have and do anything you want. And the reason I'm always putting my girl on display is to show you guys that I'm out here living this stuff. There's so many guys, even in the fitness community.
Receipts, man.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. There's so many guys that are, my girl is this and my girl is that. You never see his girl, but he's a little bit fat, right? I've never understood that. So when I started to gain a little bit of notoriety, I started getting a little more hate. Well, Donovan talks all this game, but his girl runs his life. Au contraire. Dude, I wear the pants, the fucking drawers, the shoes, and the shirt in this fucking relationship, and that's exactly the way my girl likes it. Well, Donovan, does your girl like you putting her pictures on the internet? Don't know, don't care. The fuck's she gonna do to stop it, right? Like, I own her, and that's what she likes. Not only that, here's the thing. Does Devin like it when I put pictures of her of her on there? Probably yes and no. No, because she doesn't want her ass all over the internet, but yes, because she likes to see all of the comments. Every once in a while, she'll be like, oh, which picture did you post? I'm like, yeah, go on. I'm like, listen, look for my replacement. If you ever decide to cheat on me, you got a long list of people. You got a long list of suitors waiting to make your acquaintance. But all jokes aside, kind of, I do whatever the fuck I want to do, man. And if Devin has a problem with anything that I do, dude, she is free. She is free to leave at anytime she wants. But again, as of right now, I elevate her life more than there are pros and cons of being with me and vice versa. But I lost but the bottom line is if a woman truly loves you, if you really are high value, if she sees that you're about your shit, she will do uncomfortable things to make you comfortable. That's how it works. I'll give you the last word.
Genuine desire, baby. That's
all I gotta
say. Just like,
don't
waste your time on these girls on Tinder that, don't even respond to your message or text.
Oh, fuck those bitches.
There's other girls for you guys. So don't have one-itis. But now, man, more content coming for you guys. Me and Donovan got some good stuff in the works for you guys. Watch my YouTube channel. Hit me up on Instagram. Free consults for fitness, 10 minutes. Get you sorted out. And then if you want to work with me, we'll go from there. But yeah, man. Thanks for having me on the show, Donovan. It was fucking fun. I hope some guys can apply some knowledge here.
Yeah, man. Hopefully so. Shout out to Texas Dom in the chat. Haven't talked to him in a while. Shout out to him.
And yeah, man, take this knowledge, guys, and have fun tonight with your girlfriends or with your boys, whatever you decide to do. And yeah, man,
very good. Fun, listen, before you go out for Valentine's night, right? With your whatever the case may be, 3 rules: wrap your dick, okay? Don't drink and drive, and send that morning after text. You do not want a Thanksgiving baby. You do not want a DUI, and you do not want a summer rape trial. Wrap your dick. Don't drink and drive. Send that morning after text. That's gonna do it, guys.